What have I learned from 1 year on YouTube? Let's talk about it. Hello everybody, Wayne here from Think Management. Here on this channel we talk about all things success. And today I want to share with you, I've been on YouTube now for 1 whole year. I can't believe it. It's hard to really even fathom that I produced almost 70 videos now, and yet I'm still learning and I'm really still grasping what I'm supposed to be doing even on YouTube. So today I just want to come to you and I want to share with you 3 simple things that I've learned over my first year on YouTube, that if you're just a creator starting out, or maybe if you've just kind of been on the YouTube platform a little bit and you're not really getting the results you're looking for, this will certainly help you. All right, number 1. When you start your YouTube channel and you make your videos, note that there's so many things you don't know. Focus on really starting to get to know something. So here's what I mean by that. When I first started, I knew I didn't know anything. And in fact, there would be one day where I would research lighting. There would be one day I'd research tags, and one day, for instance, I'd research descriptions. Well, what I learned was, if you start trying to search everything at once, you get nowhere. Well, my first month and a half to 2 months, I tried to learn everything all at once. It just wasn't happening. In fact, when I started uploading videos, what I started to see was that I'd spend so much time behind the scenes trying to figure out what is lighting and what's the optimal descriptions and what are the optimal tags, that I did not even know that I was still not changing how I was doing in front of the camera. In fact, I was learning, but I wasn't even making progress. And hence that really kind of just minimized my development starting out when I first started, because it was tough. I mean, anybody that says, hey, I'm going to start something new, I've never been in front of the camera before, I've never edited a video before, I've never even known what had better sound quality versus this microphone versus that microphone. I had no idea what 3-point lighting was. I had no idea how important it is to have lighting behind me. I had no idea. In fact, I was as blue as it can be when you start out and you're like, okay, what do you do? And in fact, when I sit back and I think about it, I mean, it's really just kind of amazing to see just how far along I've progressed. And so that leads into my tip number 2 on really the second lesson that I've learned is don't give up. I can't tell you how many times over this first year that I've wanted to just quit. I can't tell you how many times that although it seemed like I was making progress, the progress was so slow. I was like, my goodness, why am I doing this? Why am I pushing myself? Why am I striving to do something that maybe I don't have any business doing? Or these doubts. I had these doubts. Why am I wasting my time when I could be doing something else? Or am I really just abandoning family time to focus on something that has no point of return or no return on investment? And I'm sitting back and I'm like, wow. And then the whole aspect of 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, I'm like, I don't even see how this is possible. Here I'm a year in and it's right at 800 subscribers and about 115 watch hours, and so I'm still relatively small. In fact, when you're watching this, see where I'm at now. Look at my subscribers. I strongly urge people to subscribe. Let's build each other up, and really, on this channel, I keep it real with you. I let you know that the struggle is real, and anybody that says that it's not, I mean, they're fooling themselves. I mean, trust me. And when you start out, it's hard because I did not have a sense of direction. I had a sense of I want to do it, and I watched all the videos on people were making money doing this and affiliate marketing on how you can make $3,000 within 14 days on YouTube, or maybe it was as simple as, all right, follow these 10 steps and you can start being and selling Amazon products through their affiliate program. And I saw it all. and it all sounded good. But when I started to try to do it, I'm like, oh boy, this isn't working. And you know, I questioned myself. I really questioned, was I in the right spot? You know, I always firmly believe that you bloom where you're planted. And I believe that God puts us in a specific place at a specific time in a specific moment for a specific purpose. And when I see that, and I believe it, and I really truly take that, you know, to heart, that I'm like, well, is this right? You know, and is this really what I'm called to do? And I struggled with it. The doubts. I mean, you know, you go through it, and for me, you know, just being so new that I had no idea how to edit a video. I had no idea about color gradients. And I'm so raw in it. You know, I feel like I can't even teach you anything hardly. I mean, I can say, you know, what I've learned, but it's hard. It really is, and especially with no background in it. And so I learned that you shouldn't give up. You know, here I'm a year in, and you know, right now the progress is slow, but yet I can see more potential in it. I can really see that this is something that could build for the future. And the focus shifted from when I first started on me to helping other people. And that's kind of how this channel has progressed, and just kind of how it's just kind of transformed into, I share with you my innermost thoughts and feelings and desires, and then I try to share with you my inner core of wanting to help people and really wanting to be encouragement. And you know, if these are the types of videos that you want to hear, that are real, that are, there's no fluff. I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat. I'm just going to tell you how it is. Then I invite you to subscribe to this channel, because you will hear and see firsthand what it's like being a YouTube creator. And it's it's trying, but it's fun. You know, it's fun. I'll give you that. It's fun. And so that leads me into my third lesson, and just the third point I want to share with you is find a mentor. And so my mentor really is the Think Media team. And so I found that group, and going through Video Ranking Academy and things, and I'm still nowhere close to even finishing the academy, just to keep it real with you. But what I'm learning is how to handle bits and pieces of putting together, let's say, the YouTube pizza, the whole thing from start to finish. And I'm learning how to treat it more like a professional. I'm learning how to treat it more as, you know, a business, in the aspect that I have plans and I have goals and I have aspirations to really inspire people and encourage people that you can do this. You can step out of your comfort zone. You can truly reach your God-given potential with some effort. And it really takes effort. You know, a lot of times I believe the gifts and just the overall blessings that and grace that God has given us is conditional upon us taking advantage of it. You know, I think a lot, and if you follow my other channel, which is the End Time News Network, I talk a lot about biblical prophecy and how it correlates in the physical, in the news events, and how it correlates to the spiritual. And one of the things I always say on that channel is that it really is, it comes down to a decision. And in our lives, you have to make that decision on whether or not you're going to strive to reach your God-given potential. And, you know, many people, I've talked about it before, many people think they can be anything they want to be. Well, no, that's not the case. Not everybody can be president, because there's only one at a time. And over the course of our lifetimes, there's not that many. I mean, there's only been 46 total. And then now you look at, you know, not all people can be a heart surgeon or a brain surgeon. There's a limited number of those as well. But every person can reach their God-given potential. And actually, I saw Tim Tebow. He said that exact same thing. And I'm like, preach it, brother, preach it. You know, I understand exactly where you're coming from, and hope to one day meet Tim and actually just tell him thank you for that, because He's the only person I've ever heard say that other than Charles Stanley. And, don't give up. I will say that if God has led you here and led you down this journey, it's either to get you down the road to do something, with these skills that you're gaining, or maybe He's just molding you for something else, like a career change or something like that, and still maybe kind of use those skills. But bloom where you're planted. I would encourage you that, and just with that, because it's hard. It really is. I mean, you're gonna have doubts. You're gonna have insecurities. You're gonna have, you're gonna go through a whole video and you're gonna record it, and you're finally gonna get your script right, your hook right. You're really gonna feel like you're making a difference, and then you're gonna realize your collar was popped up on one side, or you're gonna realize you had something in your teeth, or you're gonna realize, wait a minute, what was that sticking off my head right there? And you're going to be like, oh my goodness, what is going on? And there are some days that when you're not going to feel like making content. There are going to be some days you're not going to feel like getting up off that mat. There are some days you are going to feel just below, way where you should be and feel, because your confidence is going to take a hit. That first thumbs down on that video, the first negative comments you get, you're going to get the spam, you're going to get the hateful comments. I particularly took it hard on my other channel, where I'm trying to share the gospel and the good news, and people came at me hard and said just some things that I won't even repeat on here, but it hit me hard. Why? Because I want to be liked by everyone, because people that get to know me just see the energetic, fun Wayne. They don't see someone that's just stuck up, or someone that's hung on themselves or anything like that. And I mean, because the fact is, I love everyone. I love people. I love interacting with people, and I love talking with people and sharing with people, and just sometimes I just love listening to people. And I think that that's something that's very important, because the negativity is going to come. Don't let that stop you. Do not let that stop you from reaching your God-given potential. And I really hope that this has provided some inspiration to you. This is just kind of like the 1-year health checkup on the channel. Just 3 things from the heart that I wanted to share with you today, and I hope you have found value in today's video. If you have, hit that thumbs up, comment down below, but also subscribe to my channel so we can really get this and really just kind of give a word of encouragement in the comments, if you don't mind, below. And I thank you for your time. I thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good and blessed day. Well, my time is up. I thank you for yours. Have a great day.